Here are three signs that you are about to hit it big when it comes to your day trading journey. Now, number one is you're getting your ass handed to you by life right now. Maybe you have a whole bunch of problems going on. Maybe things are not going the way that you planned it. It's a problem after problem. They just keep compiling over and over. And now you're at your breaking point. You're at that point where you're starting to question what the fuck is really going on in my life. If this is happening to you right now, that is a big sign that you're about to hit it big. Listen, if you're a believer in God, then you most certainly believe that God will put his strongest soldiers through the toughest battles. If you are a believer in that, then you understand that you're going through one of those battles right now. And if you are able to prevail, that means you are marked as one of God's strongest soldiers. And after that, nothing can really phase you. So don't look at the things that you're going through right now as problematic. They could be viewed as problems, but at the end of the day, you want to shift your mindset to look at these as opportunities and challenges, things for you to overcome and persevere through. And on the other side of completing these challenges, the type of man or the type of man that you become after successfully completing these challenges, you are going to be worlds apart from everyone else around you. And that is what's going to set you apart in life, not only life, but in this trading journey. Real killers have gone through the most struggles, but they've just managed to get back up time and time again. Nothing has permanently knocked them over. Yes, they've been knocked down a bunch of times, but they've managed to pick themselves back up. If this is you and you're going through some tough times right now, fear not, just understand this is a challenge for you to overcome. And if you're able to successfully overcome this challenge, you really are that guy. You really are destined for success. Number two is you stop giving a fuck. Now, this is a big one, man. I personally struggled with giving too many fucks when I was younger. I'd always care about what other people thought. Now, I'm from a South Asian background. My parents are South Asian, and obviously I'm South Asian as well. But with that being said, it's very customary for South Asian families to compare to one another. So if you grew up as a South Asian, or maybe even any immigrant household, you kind of understand that you're constantly being compared to your neighbors, your cousins, your friends, your family, all of these people and their kids. You're always being compared to them. So I always grew up with this sort of, oh, I'm always thinking about what the next person has going on because it's kind of been ingrained in me since I was a kid. I had to shake that off when I got older. And because truthfully, that is such a toxic mindset, especially when you are comparing yourself to people that you don't even want to be like. Let's keep it a buck. If you would not switch your life with that person, there's no reason for you to care about their opinion, no reason for you to compare yourself to what they got going on in their life because you don't even give a fuck about it. You don't desire those things. You don't care to be whatever they're doing. You don't care for what they got going on. The only reason you care so much is because society has programmed you into thinking that this is the way that you should be operating. In reality, once you stop giving a fuck, your life will improve dramatically, exponentially improve, because all of those negative thoughts that you had earlier are now gone, and hopefully you're now replacing those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And if you keep reinforcing these positive thought loops, guess what's going to happen in your life? More positive shit. Now, number three is the final one. This is throughout all the challenges and obstacles you've had to face in your life, you now have a sort of calm demeanor. Now, this is very crucial when it comes to being successful. A lot of guys will use pain and aggression or whatever type of volatile emotions to power them through, and which I was doing this for a good chunk of my life as well. And don't get it twisted, you still want to use these to propel you forward, especially on those days that you don't really feel like doing whatever you need to do. So these feelings of fear, pain, rejection, all of these things you can think about all the time. Someone did you dirty, someone backstabbed you, someone took advantage of you, someone did you wrong, someone counted you out, whatever the fuck it is, man. You could take all of those moments and have them propel you forward, yes, but at the end of the day, if you think about guys like James Bond, for instance, he has a calm demeanor to him. He's able to be, and again, this is stoicism, right? If you guys know, you guys know. From guys like Marcus Aurelius, stoicism is a big concept, and I would argue that it's one of the most important characteristics a man should develop, especially going into his 30s. You know, when you're younger, the faster you could develop stoicism, the better off you are going to be in life, because the more emotional that you are, the more impulsive you become. And this is a big thing in trading as well, as a lot of mistakes are made due to impulsiveness, right? Due to the fear of not being able to make enough money fast enough, or you think you're not going to hit it big, you think you're not going to be successful, fear of losing, fear of all these things. These are all impulsive emotions, right? And if you're able to be stoic, especially amidst the storm that is going on in your life, when you start trying to trade, you realize that you invite a whole lot of chaos into your life, because trading is like a reflection of yourself, and it starts to highlight all the problems that you have within you. And there's no escaping this once you've opened the door, essentially. So once you've opened the door to trading, all your problems come out, and now you have to fight them one by one, and you have to win. If you don't win, in this case, you're going to end up losing money, and more likely you might end up quitting, which that's what a lot of people do. But if you want to stay in the game, you want to be successful, you have to win against yourself. It's a you versus you, and you need to remain calm throughout it all. So essentially, you need to be built for the storm. Those are the 3 signs that you're about to hit it big in trading. If you guys are struggling in your journey, like myself, just understand there is light on the other side of the tunnel. We got to keep going. But at the end of the day, the mistakes that we make, we must learn from them. It's not about just staying in the game. It's about constantly reanalyzing where you are in the game and making adjustments. Making those adjustments and kind of just chipping away at it. It's like hitting a tree with an axe. You're not going to knock down the tree with the first hit with the axe, right? You're actually gonna have to chip away at it, chip away at it, chip away at it. And sometimes it's gonna do more damage, sometimes it's gonna do less damage. And it doesn't matter how much damage you do, you just gotta keep swinging the axe, swinging the axe. That's all you gotta do. That is all you have to focus on. Maybe you switch up the technique a little bit. Maybe you, instead of swinging up high, you swing down low. That might help in your process, but again, you wanna focus on the process, and the end result is the tree will fall down. And in this case, you will become successful in day trading.